Today on Simple Abound, we're going to be doing some more work on the Scamp. I'm going to continue with the solar. If you watch some of my other videos, you can probably see what I already have installed. But right now I'm going to be working on getting a pipe down. I'm going to start from up here. I really don't want to drill holes, but it's the best option I can come up with rather than just trying to tuck it behind the rat fur or putting it on the surface. I'm going to drill a hole up here, and I'm going to have one in the bottom. Let me bring you in here. I'm going to be bringing the pipe down. I'm going to start up here. I'm going to do 90, and I'm going to come all the way down. And I'm going to do a little offset here on the bottom and bring it in the corner. I already checked, and even with the cushion in here, I can bring the pipe down through here. I thought about going down through there, but if I have to do any work on the hinges, it's going to be in the way, and that'll be fun, you know, to try to move. So we're going to do this instead. That way I'm going to be doing it in this 3/4 inch PVC. That way it's inside of a pipe, because I have my youngest sleeps on the bottom and her head is over on this side, and then my oldest sleeps up on top and she puts her head on the other side. So, you know, I can't go down either side. So I think this is the best solution. Here you can see the wires I already got up on the roof. I think I got that in another video where I got the thing on top, but here's the wires. I was going to go down this side, the other side, but I could tuck them behind there, but when this bench sits in there, it's really tight. There's actually an indentation in here from that bench been sitting in there all these years. And I really don't want it pinching a solar wire. That wouldn't be good. Got the pipe, got the heat gun. Need it to be 6 inches from the back of the 90 to the front of the pipe. So one thing you can do is to heat this up a little faster, or to keep the heat, you just kind of shove something in there. I'm just going to use my glove. I'm just going to start heating this up. It's probably going to take a while. I'll get back to you when I get the 90 bent. As you can see, we're getting kind of close. One thing I like to do is when you get this close, is I like to heat it, the final part, as I'm doing it, because what happens is it'll crease right here in the middle. So I'll turn this on. I'll kind of show you how to get this at the end. Just kind of like to get it heated up. I usually just eye my 90s. I'm not going to stick an edge on it. But you definitely want to make sure the side that you're going to see is the side that looks the best. That's one thing you got to make sure. You got to heat this up real good. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. Set the heat gun down. Oh, great. We just creased it. That's fine. We'll just keep going. I'd have to heat this up a little bit more. Holding in on me. There we go. Put my glove back on. I think that looks pretty good. There we go. 90, doesn't look too bad. I also need to put an offset on this side because it needs to get bumped out maybe like an inch. It's pretty much the same thing as the 90, except, you know, it's an offset. It'll get kicked out this way, and then it'll come back. So it'll be like an inch behind here because it's got there's that little gap in between the fiberglass of the bottom bunk and the wood that holds the screen up. Things have progressed, and we are to my least favorite part, is drilling the hole here and down there in the fiberglass. You can see I got this taped off so the fiberglass goes hopefully down in the plastic. Probably not, but I had to remove the screws along the side here and in here. I think there's 6 of them, so I can pull this out so I can drill the hole there. I'll get the holes drilled and the pipe set in place, and then I'll kind of show you what that looks like. Got the holes all cut. That one up there is cut. Got the pipe ran down. That hole's cut. As you can see, this pipe is kind of dirty. It was used, but it was free. So I'm going to wash this, and then I'm going to primer it. And I'm not quite sure what color I'm going to spray on there. I think white will probably look the best. I mean, you really don't see it unless you look over here, but you know, I mean, you'll see this part up here, but as far as this goes, once the cushion is in, I mean, it was the best option I could come up with. So yeah, we're gonna bring this inside and get it painted up and then get it finalized, and then we're gonna push these wires down through there and get them over to the disconnect. The pipe has been painted and installed. I got the cushion in here. As you can see, it fits in with the cushion, and then it goes up. It's all painted, and then inside here I have it all painted. It's dried. There's that's attached up here with the lock nut and bushing, and then down here got the cushion in, fits in with the cushion. As you can see, it still clears the bottom hinge and the top hinge, so in case I gotta do something with the door, I don't have to move this pipe. Then up here I have a lock nut and bushing, and then down at the bottom I just have a lock nut because the bottom is actually thicker and I can't get a bushing on that, but that'll be fine. So then next step is I've got to take the wire from the solar panel and then run it down into there, and then I can just take it through the bottom and get it over to the disconnect. So I have the wires ran down through the pipe, and they're running behind here through the bench here, and then they're going to run over to the disconnect for the solar panels. Right now I had a 100 amp portable panel. I'm going to disconnect that and then hook these up into there, and I'm not going to use the portable panel anymore. I just didn't like it. As you can see, here's all the rest of the equipment I have down in here. So then I'll finish with this. I'm probably going to put these wires in wire loom where they run underneath the bench here. And then I have to mount the panels on the roof yet. So the next video you'll see after this one is me trying to figure out how to make brackets for the roof and use the least amount of holes in the roof. That should be fun.